All right, so we finally landed on Ann Arbor as your destination. And now you're thinking, where am I gonna move in Ann Arbor? Where's that best neighborhood? Where's the best place to raise my family? Well, today we're gonna go into one of the neighborhoods. This is one of the top neighborhoods here in the city of Ann Arbor. So we're gonna go see what that's like to live here in the city of Ann Arbor. And here today, we're sitting at Burns Park. So we're going to go into detail what it looks like to live in the Burns Park neighborhood, one of the top neighborhoods in the city of Ann Arbor. So if you're looking for that information, make sure you hang around. What better way to start talking about Burns Park than hanging out in the actual Burns Park? Here we are in Burns Park.
What did he say exactly?
This is centrally located within the neighborhood of Burns Park. Burns Park also includes Lower Burns Park. This is a park. It's 15 acres of grassland and court land and schools. Well, a school, I should say. There's just the Burns Park Elementary School, as you can see in the background over here. Right in front of me, I'll point you around here. We have, I think there's 5 tennis courts up in there. Could be 1, 2, 3, 4, could be 4. There is a little practice court here as well. And off in the distance, you do have a couple of baseball fields. Look over here, you got a baseball field here. You got a little baseball field there, a little backstop. Off in the distance, you do have a basketball court over here. And you have a little play park, playscape area right over there. Now this time is it's the kids' playtime. You know, so the kids are out enjoying their recess time. This is one of Ann Arbor's most beloved neighborhoods. Partially due because of the central location, you know, close to Ann Arbor, but it's also close to the downtown. It's close to the Nichols Arboretum. Sorry, I'll never pronounce that name right. It's a nice little landscape area where you got nice greenery, nice flowers, just a nice little park-like area to walk around.
It's a nice place.
You know, we're also close to the Michigan Stadium. You know, so a lot of people, they like going. You know, a lot of people that live here, they're from Ann Arbor, or maybe they went to school at Ann Arbor. A lot of people work here at the university. Like I said, they're one of the major employers here in Ann Arbor. But a lot of people enjoy this area because of the proximity it is to all the things that are fun to do in Ann Arbor. Now, some of these places you might be walking, you might be biking. On my way into town here, you know, as I mentioned in a lot of my other videos, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You know, you're looking out for people walking all around. You're looking for bikers. A lot of people aren't used to how, you know, people live here in Ann Arbor. So a lot of times you got to be cognizant of your surroundings, so to speak. Now, I did touch on the fact that this also has, you know, the Burns Park Elementary, which is in the Burns Park, and this is a wonderful thing. You know, a lot of people, you know, the elementary school, it's great for young families. It's great for relocating families with young kiddos like yourselves. And so when kids, a lot of times they'll walk their kids to school. They'll bike their kids to school. A lot of the younger parents, they'll stick around, hang out, and they might even you know, do a little socializing after they drop their kiddos off or whatever that might be, just to get to know each other. It's just that community feel within this neighborhood of Burns Park. Another cool little thing. This is a really popular area around Halloween time. A lot of these streets will be closed. A lot of people will come from all around Ann Arbor. They'll come to this area. They'll enjoy Halloween time. You know, people are handing out full candy bars. There's it's kind of like the Mardi Gras for 8-year-olds, right? All these kids are out there enjoying their time. You know, it's just that little extra added sense of community, you know, around the seasonal times. And depending on where you live, right? I mean, sometimes you might have you know, different blocks or different communities that are celebrating people moving into town, you know, things of that nature. So this is really good community feel. So if you're looking for that community feel, this is an excellent place to call home. And this is Burns Park in Ann Arbor. Of course, this is a real estate channel, so the other thing we want to talk about when we're talking about, you know, Burns Park is some of the housing. You know, most of the houses here in Burns Park, you know, they're dating back from the early 1900s, maybe about 1910. You know, that's closer into the city of Ann Arbor, to downtown area. And as you kind of come out further, we're kind of going into the 1920s and 1930s. And speaking of Burns Park, these houses aren't your cookie cutter neighborhoods. You know, that's part of the reason why people love Burns Park, is not all houses are the same. You know, you'll find houses that'll be 2,000 square feet, or maybe smaller 1,200 square foot home when you're getting closer to downtown Ann Arbor, closer to the vibrant community area. But as you go further and further out, a lot of times your square footage gets larger. I mean, all these houses are different. Like I said, we're sitting right here. We're still at the Burns Park area, and I want to show you some of these houses as we walk around. But you know, these houses are, like I said, a lot of these are built around that 1930s time. A lot of custom houses, a lot of fun looking houses. You know, no two houses are the same. I mean, if that's the kind of place that you're looking for, and you have the budget to support that, you know, Ann Arbor Burns Park is a perfect place to be. Now, we will touch on other neighborhoods within Ann Arbor, because I know you guys keep asking about it. So what I'd like to do, you know, in the future here, we're going to talk about, you know, maybe the top 5, maybe top 6 neighborhoods within Ann Arbor, so you have a really good idea of what the different areas are here in Ann Arbor that you can move into. Like I said, you know, if you're looking for great schools, anywhere that you look inside Ann Arbor, you're going to find excellent schooling systems. You know, all these elementary schools, they have a lot of different good schools. Ann Arbor schools as a whole is rated at the top of its class. You know, A-rated schools. So you can't really go wrong with the Ann Arbor school system. Now, even if you're looking for that private school, we do have some private school options here in Ann Arbor. So there's lots of different options for you to find the perfect schooling for your kids. So we talk about all these different kind of houses around here. You'll find a lot of fun, different architecture. Like I said, none of these are one of the same. You got these cool style houses. You got different roof peaks, different architecture, you know, all kinds of different stuff going along it. These are the kind of homes that you'll find here. You'll find your I don't know what you call some of these, but you'll find your brick homes. You'll find your plaster homes. You'll find some different types of siding homes, and all these mature trees all throughout Burns Park, and primarily all throughout Ann Arbor as a whole. There's a lot of different mature trees, mature landscaping. You know, people out enjoying their time in the area. You know, so these are the kind of things that you'll find here in Burns Park. Like I said, this is a very walkable area. You know, right here at the park, we're not finding a lot of people, you know, cruising out and about. But like I said, on my way in, did find a lot of people out and about. But this kind of gives you a fairly good glimpse of some of the things that you'll find here in Ann Arbor, in Burns Park specifically. And I know I probably don't say this enough, but hey, this is Travis Juntti with the Living in Southeast Michigan team. Today we're focusing on Ann Arbor. You know how to reach me. All my contact information is down there below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Want to make sure you get notified anytime I put out new content. Stay tuned for everything that we have to see for Ann Arbor. Now until the next time, we'll see you later.